Today I wanted to show you some items that I put in my children's carry-on luggage that makes our flight much easier. We fly like 2 times a year and we've been doing that. We've taken a lot of overseas trips. So we're not even hesitant now when it comes to traveling with the kids. I believe that if you are prepared in advance, then traveling with children can be really simple. In my 4-year-old's airplane travel bag. I normally put it in here. It's perfect size for an iPad. One of my friends received this bag on an Emirates flight, and she said it would be perfect for iPads, and I totally agree. So sometimes the airlines do give you really nice little travel stuff for kids. I always put her iPad, and I always load it up with new games, something that she hasn't seen before, because it's more fun that way. And her earphones, always. Another item that I like to add is airport themed books. I always take Richard Scarry's A Day at the Airport because the pictures are beautiful and it's basically a lot of the same things that she's going to be experiencing on the trip, and it answers a lot of questions, and there are a few stickers which we haven't used as yet. I also have this airport book which we also take out when we're flying. Basically just goes through the process of flying. I have my airport activity book. I actually created is on my blog. It's the My Airplane Travel Adventure book. It's a printable activity book. So I have included basically, hi, my name is, and then it has different things about your flight. And then there's an airport scavenger hunt. So basically children get to look around and tick off as they get in the airport. So did you see a luggage cart, a ticket, an airplane ticket? Did you see a runway? You're often waiting. So that's a great time to be looking for all these different things. Like, did you see a security official? When you're done, did you see a luggage carousel? It's just great with the vocabulary words. Then there's some tracing activities and coloring pages, count the objects. It's very age appropriate. And you can put in particularly you can print out basically the activities that you know are age appropriate for your child. So an older child might like the travel journal part, where it's basically draw a picture of what you're experiencing and write a little bit about your day, whereas a 4-year-old might not really want to do that and they might not be ready for something like that. But that's basically our airport adventure book. I will link to it in the description box below. I always pack a snack or two. Water wow books, that's something fun. You just add water in there and then the pictures should magically appear. It's a really great travel book. And then as always, stickers are always the best thing to pack. So here she would use a princess and then she would have to dress up the princess. It's a puffy sticker. And what's great about this is it's perfect for when the seatbelt sign is on and also for times where you're not allowed to have your devices on. I love sticker activity books. I always pack them. I always purchase at least 2 for our trips because not only will she use this on the airplane, she'll also use it when she's bored in our room. If we're sleeping in late, sleeping in early, it's an activity book for her to do, and I always bring colored pencils. So colored pencils, or I like twistables. I prefer twistables. And then I like to bring toys, small little figurines, and since we're going to Disney World, these items are good ideas because she can reenact the scenes that she's seeing in front of her. I always pack something to put their drinks in that they give you on the airplane because a lot of times my kids will drop whatever drink they give and then it spills all over their clothes. So I just bring one of those. And sometimes you just want to bring like either popcorn or cereal. That's also another good option. So that's what I pack, all in my 4-year-old's carry-on sling bag. For my 11-year-old, I pack his iPad. This is the case that we use. This is a Unicorn Beetle. I love these cases. None of our iPads, none of our devices are free from a case because I've had incidences where my children have literally dropped their iPad immediately after purchase and literally the whole thing broke open. So we do not use devices without it. So as soon as I order a device, I've immediately gone onto Amazon and purchased a cover. What I like about the unicorn cover is, well, it's heavy duty. It's got the newer ones for the newer models have a flip back so that you can leave it to stand, and so now you can just put down their tray table and they can watch on their iPad. I never let them use their iPads without having earphones or headphones in their ear. That's because it's disturbing to other passengers, and because of the sound in the airplane, they want to turn up their iPads super loud. Little round cases on Amazon, and we use them for everything. I love these. I have they come in I think 6 in a pack. So for my son, I've got I basically have his headphones, which are our favorite, these little Panasonic ones, and oftentimes I add in a USB, his charger, his USB charger, so in the event that his iPad is about to die, most airplanes nowadays have a little USB charging point. So that basically goes in. I've also got an activity book for him, which if he doesn't plan on using, I plan on using. His Nintendo Switch with games. There's a whole load of games here. And then this all fits into his bag. And I generally put in a snack, which we will pack the morning of. So hopefully that fits in there, and it does. The items need colored pencils or markers. It will be in one of the kids' bags and they can just exchange that way. Normally the kids do sit with each other. So there you go. This bag is already unpacked. I also tend to add in a snack, which I forgot to do, but I tend to add in a snack. 8-year-old daughter's carry-on bag is super easy. Basically, iPad, a new Water Wow book. This one you basically get to put makeup on them. A travel activity book. Colored pencils, crayons, and a few other things that my other daughter just grabbed out of the bag. Headphones, USB, and a different type of earphones, a snack, and that all fits into her bag over there. So I got this Water Wow one specifically for her. So basically you can apply makeup, because I know little girls love makeup and anything that has to do with makeup. So you just add water into the pen and you color over it, and you're technically applying makeup to these pictures.
Open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull a mask towards you until the tube is fully extended.
Another thing I like to bring is hair ties. Hair ties are another must. I tend to pack medication that just in case, because you're in an airplane, and I always pack allergy medication just in case something happens and you have some kind of reaction to something. For the actual bag, I generally put in wet wipes. You always need wet wipes, hand sanitizer, Band-Aids, and then I have these wipe and go instant stain removers. I tend to add in Band-Aids because somehow everyone always gets hurt, and then a Neosporin to go. So I leave that in. That can move to my handbag if I want it, if I'm planning not on taking this little carry sack. Tissues, because everyone always needs to. Everyone gets a change of clothes, because if somebody drops something, more often than not, they're dropping on someone. So they're dropping on themselves plus someone else. So I always bring one. And I bring a cup so that if it does fall, we can contain it without it spilling over everyone. Another game I like to bring is Rush Hour Junior. You might have seen it in one of my Facebook posts. It has cards that are appropriate for my 4-year-old, and it has cards that are appropriate for my 11-year-old, and it has cards that are appropriate for myself when I want a challenge too. She wants to demonstrate how the game works. So this is the Rush Hour Junior game. So first I have her use the beginner cards, and she has to place them in the correct order. So that's great for visual perception. And now she has to move the ice cream truck out. So she has to figure out in a few moves how she can move. Good job. So she freed the ice cream truck. It's really a fun game, and all my kids like it. And there's more cards for older children. I just give her the cards that I know are appropriate for her age. I hope that this was helpful for you, and if you have any questions or want to know anything else, please leave a comment and let me know. Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe.